and welcome back to Tiny Kitchen Club. Today I'm going to show you how to make arancini balls. Arancini is risotto, and in the centre of these balls they are stuffed with prosciutto and mushroom in a lovely white wine sauce. You can stuff them with mozzarella, with sun-dried tomatoes, whatever you like. I'm going to show you how to make these ones, prosciutto and mushroom arancini balls. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page. Just hit that subscribe button at the bottom there. I'll take you through the ingredients. And first of all, I've separated them into 3 different piles. So over here we have the ingredients for our actual risotto balls, in the centre for the crispy exterior, and for the filling on the right hand side as well. So I'll take you through the ingredients starting with the risotto. I have 250 grams of arborio risotto rice and 750 ml of chicken stock, 125 ml of dry white wine, and 100 grams of grated Parmesan. I also have 25 gram knob of butter over here. Okay, moving on to the crispy exterior for our arancini balls then. I have 150 grams of breadcrumbs and 150 grams of plain flour and 3 beaten eggs. So for the filling then, on the right hand side I have 50 grams of prosciutto ham. You don't have to use prosciutto, you can use bacon or parma ham. I have 100 grams of roughly chopped mushrooms. I have half a white onion that's just been diced up. I have 10 grams of butter, a splash of white wine, roughly 50 millilitres, 1 clove of chopped garlic. I have 10 grams of chopped parsley and a little black pepper. For stage number 1, we're going to start to make our very basic risotto for our arancini balls. So first of all, pop a frying pan on a medium heat and melt your butter. And straight away, get that arborio rice in there. Just give it a minute or so in the pan. Okay, next, you're going to go in with your white wine and just allow the alcohol to burn off for the first couple of minutes. Okay, when that white wine's had a minute or so, that's when we're going to start gradually adding our chicken stock. Reduce your heat to a sort of light simmer. So if you watch my other risotto video, you'll know, add a little bit, wait for the rice to soak it up, and then add a little bit more. This whole process should take about 20 minutes. Make sure that your risotto is nice and soft. I know some people like risotto with a nice bite to it, but for these arancini balls we need it to be quite nice and soft. Okay, once you're at this stage, when all of your stock is in with your rice and your rice is pretty much soaked up everything, then we're going to pop our Parmesan cheese in and just give that a nice stir in. Okay, once that cheese is lovely and melted, and pop your very basic white wine risotto into either a baking tray or a Pyrex dish. Spread it out nice and evenly across the bottom. Whilst that's cooling then, that will soak up any excess moisture. And when it's got to room temperature, pop that into the fridge. Okay, so now our very basic white wine and Parmesan risotto is now cooling in the fridge. We're going to move on to our second part now, which is our lovely mushroom and prosciutto filling. So, very, very simple. First of all, melt your butter in the frying pan. I'm just going to saute off your onions and that garlic too, just for 2 to 3 minutes. So while our onions and our garlic are just sauteing off lightly there, I'm just going to roughly chop up our ham. Remember, you can use bacon, lardons, prosciutto, parma ham, anything you like really, chorizo. Just chop them up into smaller pieces. Okay, after a couple of minutes then, I'm going to go in with your black pepper, give that a good stir, and then straight in with your white wine. Okay, once your white wine's had a couple of minutes to burn off the alcohol, chuck in your ham and get in there with your mushrooms as well. The key to a good filling for an arancini ball is that there's not too much liquid in there. So by using the mushrooms, it soaks up that nice butter and the white wine as well, and it's just so packed with flavour. Just allow that to simmer away for about 5 minutes. Okay, after about 5 minutes then, when your mushrooms have pretty much soaked up what remaining liquid there was, Pop your parsley in, give it a quick stir around just to get it mixed in there and combined, and then turn off your heat and just set that to a side until we need it later on. Okay, this third part can get a little messy, but once your risotto rice is completely cooled, it's nice and chilled, it's been in the fridge, and take yourself a couple of teaspoons worth and just flatten it down into the palm of your hand, like so. And then all we want, not too much again, a teaspoon's worth of this lovely filling, and we're just going to use our hands to make this risotto ball, a little bit more if you need to, into a sealed ball of arancini. So once you have your lovely arancini ball, pop it in the flour, into the egg, and then into the breadcrumbs. Make sure you get a good covering on there, and then pop the ball to the side and just repeat that until you've used all of your risotto. Alright, so when you've made up your arancini balls, carefully place them onto a slotted spoon, make sure it's metal, and into your hot oil, 175 degrees. These literally only take between 1 and 2 minutes. They do cook very, very quickly. Make sure you don't burn them. Allow them to drain on some kitchen roll, and then you're ready to serve.